What's up indeed, my friends, nerds and nerdettes, and wee little nerdlings all. So we're well into the beginning of October, and I'm still loving getting a chance to play all these time-appropriate horror games here. So it's been, I think, a couple of months at least, if not more, probably, since I have attempted the Bloody Inn. So it's a one-player game. This is basically me just fighting for points to see how many points I can end the game with. It's a representation of how much money I've earned and people I've killed, because that's what this is about. To make money, the family has turned their farm into a bed and breakfast. Okay, so I'm gonna have some cards here to shuffle. I got this set up for a short game. So that means I took 34 cards randomly out of the deck. Here they are. And I did that to create the guests that we're going to have for these 2 seasons. I wonder how many of them will be able to return next season. So this is played with the deck up. Let's count anyway. It was a count before when I set it up. All right, so I am red. Each of the player aid cards, not that it really matters for the game itself who's using which card, but they are, if you look at the door to the barn, they are color coordinated. I have 1 key, 1 room, and that's in room number 5, lucky number 5, while neutral color blue is in rooms 1, 2, and 3. Room 4, 7, and 8 are not being used, and 6, they're not being used this game. Solo game, I'm starting the game with 2 peasants in my hand. Since there's no room or anything over here, I'm going to leave my hand open for you guys up over here. And I start with a 10 franc note. Also, because it's a 2-player game, 2 peasants start in the bistro. Any discarded peasants always go back to the bistro. So this game, it's broken up into 2 seasons, 2 acts. And when I get through this whole deck, I'm going to reshuffle the survivors. I like saying that. I'm going to reshuffle the survivors, and they're going to be the next season. As the turns go on during the game, I'm able to take 2 actions per turn during my phase. There's a welcoming phase, as you'll see, and then I get my action phase, and then it's another turn where more people are going to come in. But I think you'll get the hang of it. I think you'll see as I'm playing along. I will try my best to point out notes of rules where I can. So if you're unfamiliar with the game, this might be a good how-to playthrough, so to speak. At least I hope it is. Okay, so welcoming the travelers. There is only me, so I am by default the first player. As always, for now. So I'm going to get to welcome the travelers, and by that, what I mean is I get to place travelers in the rooms until the rooms are full. So the first player is the one who gets to choose who's going where, and we get to see who's next. So that there's a little strategy there, because you want to put the right person in the room, yours or someone else's. So right now, coming in is a count. If I am able to bribe him, then I will immediately earn 9 franc. If I bury him, he's worth 2 points, but I'm also going to get a dining room. So I'm actually going to get another room that I'm going to be able to bury people in if I keep them alive. If I keep them alive, I have access to the dining room. If I kill him, I get his points. The next one is a representative. Now, he's got the bribe marker on him. The count doesn't have anything. He has the bribe marker on him, the money symbol, which means that if I bribe him and get him in my group, then just having him in my group counts as one bribe in the future. As long as I have him, access to him, if he's in my hand, I haven't killed him, then it's going to be, he's going to help me money-wise. I shouldn't have seen who was next. Sorry about that. So I think I'm going to put the Count in my room. He's going to stay right in here. So that means the representative, the bishop, and the next one are going to be going in the other rooms. Now, normally, play 2 players or more, you'd be playing across the table from each other, maybe, so we go like that. But for the sake of the camera, and all of you at home, or at work, or on the train, or at a relative's house, or wherever the heck you are, watching this, I'll put it up so it's a little bit easier for you to see. Maybe I could bring this down a little bit tighter, too. What do you say? What do you say? Bring it down a little bit tighter like this. It's a little bit better view of the board and the cards and what's going on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can see everything better now, right? Okay, and the bishop and the butcher. So likewise, as far as burying or building goes, that's what the icons on that's what they mean. So now we're done with phase 1, welcoming the travelers, and that's going to bring us now to phase 2, which is the player action phase. So we have 2 actions per round, as you can see, and everything there that we can do if it comes in focus. Not good enough. Okay. All right. So I have 2 actions. I can bribe a guest. I can build an annex. I can't right now because I have no guests. I can kill a guest, or I can bury a corpse. I have no corpse. So right now, the very first turn of the game, the only thing I can do is bribe a guest or kill a guest. So we have a rank 1, a rank 2, and 2 rank 3 guests. I have these 2, so I'm going to spend them. I'm going to spend them so that I can get the Count over here as my buddy. I'm going to bribe him. I'm kind of sick. I just bribed him with 2 peasant children, but this is a horror game, so I guess it's all water under the bridge, or I don't know, blood under the operating table. I don't know. I'm stretching there. Okay, so that was my 1 action of 2. I bribed to get the Count on my side. And then I am going to... you could do the same action multiple times. So I'm going to bribe. And now when you bribe, you have to match the cost. That's how many cards you have to spend, which is why I had to spend 2 peasants. The peasants are 0, and bribing, you can take 2. So I'm going to take 2 peasants right now. So in a 1-player game, the most peasants you can have in your hand, in your group, in your gang, at the same time would be 4. So those are my 2 actions. So now come the next day, the next morning, they check out. So we know we'll see these 3 next season. Starting to welcome travelers. So we have a shopkeeper. And I see a newsboy is coming next. Both of these are good for money. Oh, and I forgot. I actually did forget something here, didn't I? Yeah, I have to. That's what I forgot is I have to pay wages. I knew I forgot something there because there are three phases of the game. The end round. So I immediately got 9 francs when I got this guy on my side. Now I have to do the police investigation. There was no police investigation because there was no bodies. The guests leave, and then pay wages. So I have 3. So that's going to knock me down to 6. Now, now we move to welcoming guests for the next round. So again, shopkeeper, and there's a newsboy down the road we see heading this way. So that obviously means he needs a bed and breakfast. Obviously. The shopkeeper. From now on, you can bribe as many travelers as you want in one bribe a guest action. That's really interesting. But she has access to a level 3. You know what? I'm happy to let that slide. So we have a newsboy. Immediately earn 1 franc per blue annex, including this one. So this, normally, if you have the chance, this isn't a card you're going to play if it's your first blue card. You know, because you're not going to get much for it. If you already have 1 out, maybe. If you have 2 or more, yes. I'm going to place him there, which means the Peacekeeper is coming into my room. And the Peacekeeper is a lawman. As all the lawmen have the gun action. So now phase 2, player actions. He's a level 0. I just have to show I have something in my hand, which you can see I do. You know I do. So I am going to bribe to get this Peacekeeper buddy with me as well. Don't immediately gain any franc like I did with the Count. And it's another mouth to feed, so to speak. But I think what I want to do is I want to kill a guest with my second action. So this is a rank 3. I only need 2, rank 2, because he counts as 1. So goodbye. And now this is a corpse. This is a corpse. And when I get a chance to bury it next, which I'll do next round, it'll be worth 3 points. So bribe and kill, those are my 2 actions. So now the end of round phase. Police investigation, there's no police officers staying in rooms. Guest leaves, the paperboy made it out with his life. And then I have to pay. So I got 2 wages to pay, so this 6 becomes a 4. Losing money fast. I do have a 10 franc mark. I can always trade in for more money, but the idea is you want to launder the money. You know, I'm hoping to get up to about 15 or 16, and then I can launder out another 10 franc and keep going from there. All right, so the next round, we start with the welcoming guests. We have a novice. Immediately earn 1 franc. Okay, this is the same thing as the paperboy, the newsboy, but this is with the purple. Not too happy with that, which means I'm not too happy with his twin coming down the road. And finally, Brigadier Chief. Brigadier Chief. Okay, will use my first action to bury a body. So this body is being buried here. So I'm immediately going to gain 3 points. And let's see. I don't have anyone to bribe him with. Well, that's what, I'll do this round to bribe. Oh, no, that's going to leave me with, it's going to cut me down to 2 money. Okay, you know what? Well, this no isn't very good. Maybe I'll do a 1 bribe. Maybe I'll bribe this guy. Cost of 0. Just have to show I have cards in my hand. So now I got this novice, which closes out phase 2. So phase 3, police investigation. There's no bodies. So that means that the guests leave. I have to pay out 3. I have 7. And on the 4. All right, so we have an abbot coming in. Hey, you bet. Oh, I bet. Now on, play 1 accomplice fewer to perform the bury a corpse action. That's actually pretty handy. That means I can bury any rank 0 or 1 for free. Brigadier Chief is next. I don't know who is under the Brigadier Chief. So I know I don't want the Brigadier Chief in my room. The abbot, that's interesting. So I want to bribe him. Oh, you know what I forgot? You know what I forgot is you earn a franc for each person that's still in your room the next morning. So you want to put someone here you don't want to kill. Well, I want to put a card here that I don't want to kill and I don't want to bribe. I think he fits that bill. I mean, I'd only bribe him, kill him if something really good is there. If I'm going to kill anyone, it's probably going to be the Brigadier Chief here. Oh, mechanic. Oh, damn. 2 brigadiers. 2 police. I'd have to do 2 murders to get away with it. It would have to be both of them. All right, so for my first action, I want to build. Let's see, which accomplice do I want to build with? The novice? I'm going to put rank 0s in there. That's not really worth it. Maybe the count? What do you think? Let's, I'm going to build. Let's see here. This action allows you to place one of your accomplices, one of the guest cards in your hand, in front of you in order to benefit from its power. You will also need annexes in order to bury corpses, but more on that topic later. There are 4 steps to building an annex. Choose a traveler card from your hand that depicts an annex. Place on the table as many other guest cards from your hand that fill out the rank. Yep. If I had him in my hand, he has the build tool. That'd be 1 less. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bribe. So I'll bribe these 2. And then I'm going to use these two because I want to build this. This is where I'm going to put my annex in this empty room. And for the sake of the viewers, for all of you, my friends, this will be my hand over here. Okay, so I bribed and then I built. Which is good because I'm going to need that for the extra space. I can build two. I can put two bodies in here. So I only have one in here, and that's maxed out right now. All right, so police investigation. There's no body. That's one. That's two. That's three. So the guests leave. I'm going to earn a franc. So I remembered this time. I had someone in my room. Now I have to pay out 2. So this 5 becomes a 3. I need to make some money. I suck. All right, so welcoming guests. We have another representative. I don't know what the hell I said. I see coming next is a priest. Okay, so we know that this guy will allow for one less accomplice when bribing a guest. And the priest has an extra ability besides counting as 1 in the burial. From now on, you are not required to discard accomplices of other types when you use them to bury a corpse. See, now that's good and bad because you can also use getting rid of them to help save you money because you don't have to feed them and pay them later. But it says here, from now on, you are not required. I would argue that that means you don't have to, but you may. But back to the representative. I need to either kill someone or bribe someone who gives me money like that count did. So I don't want him for anything. So I'm going to put him in my room. Priest and a major. The priest says tomorrow a monk is showing up. All right. So we've welcomed. Oh, monk's here now. What am I doing? This 3. Did I mess that up a few rounds earlier? Ooh, the prince. Prince approaches. At the end of the game, earn 3 francs per check that you have. So that check, if I had him in my hand at the end of the game, that would count as an extra 3 points. And each one after that would as well. But I have to worry about him tomorrow. Tonight we have a priest, a major, a monk, and a representative. It sounds like a joke. A priest, a major, and a monk walk into a bed and breakfast. Doesn't always have to be a bar. You lush. Okay, so my first action. Geez, I might have to bribe. I'll have to kill that major. Actually, it works out good. So I'll bribe for my first action. And then for my third action, we will kill the major. So that's going to cost me 3. So I got these 2 cards here. And he counts as 1. So I don't have to spend him. So the major is dead. He's dead. Bury him. I get some points. I'll leave him like that so I remember that he's dead. Okay, so the next morning, the police investigation. There are no police. So therefore, the guests leave. I'm going to earn a franc for that representative that was in my room, which is good. And then I'm going to have to pay 2 out. I need to make some money. And now let's welcome some more guests. I heard the prince is coming today. The prince. And he's bringing the marquis with him. At the end of the game, earn 3 francs per check. Oh, yeah, sorry, I just mentioned that before. If I wanted to bribe him, I gotta make money before I bribe anyone. I got a marquee. That's what I'm doing. Put the marquee over here. And that means the count is in my room. Okay, that worked out pretty good. So the first thing that I want to do is I will bribe. I'll acquire these 2 peasants. And then for my second, I will bribe him. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm immediately going to earn 18 franc. It's good. I'm up to 20. Now, I actually do have to take an action to what they call pass, do nothing, and launder money. So I can't do that yet. And that was my go. Bribed. Oh, I forgot the brewer. The brewer was supposed to be over here. Yeah, sorry about that. But that doesn't change anything because I needed that immediate money. I needed that money immediately. If that wasn't the case, he may have been an option because he counts as money. And from now on, you can bribe up to 4 peasants simultaneously in one bribe. That's actually pretty cool. I got to keep an eye out for the brewer later, but I needed that money, so that doesn't actually change anything that I forgot that for a moment. Still would have played out the same. All right, so there's no police investigation, and I get 1 more franc because the count lived in my room. So the next day, well, there was a body, but there's no investigation, no police. So the next day, let's see, the concierge. I haven't seen the concierge yet this game. Room service. Immediately place a room service token key next to a key token. Immediately place a room service token next to a key token. From now on, when a guest rents this room, he immediately pays a sum equal to his rank. That is very cool. I wouldn't mind bribing this guy and having him in my pocket. So since I think I may want him alive, I'm not going to put him in my room. The Viscount, immediately earns 6 and a representative. Now, you know what? The representative heard from the other representative of such a good stay he had in room number 5. He's requested that. All right, so now let me figure out how I want to do this. There's no police, so I can let that body lie for another day. I'm leaving the body out for another day because I think what I need to do my 2 actions for is to bribe a couple of peasants and then use them to bribe and get the concierge on my side. Is it a little better? Yeah, I gotta see the whole thing. That's good enough. Get the idea. So those were my 2 actions. And did I forget the third one again? I had him over here. I keep doing that. I keep forgetting the third one, but that didn't make a difference. That didn't make a difference to what I was doing since it wasn't a cop. That would have made a big difference. So now no police investigation, even though the body's beginning to smell. And the guests leave. So they're going to leave here. He's going to leave, and he's going to pay out. Now, last turn, I did forget to pay out these guys. So I'm going to do that now. 1, 2. And now I have to pay out 3. 1, 2, 3. So I did catch myself there. I'm sorry about that. And I think I get a chance to bury him this turn. I could bury and I can build, maybe. No, I won't be able to. I just want to get rid of my peacekeeper, maybe. Oh. Yeah. So it all comes down to whether there's going to be a police officer coming out this next day if I'm going to leave the body of the major out for a third day. Okay. He's a rank 3, damn it. Okay, let's see who's coming in. And I won't forget room 3. Unlucky room 3 keeps getting forgotten. A newsboy. I can see him being kept alive. So I'm going to put the newsboy in room number 5. Beating the representative there who's unhappy about that because he's heard such good things about room 5. Brigadier. See, very dangerous. Definitely have to deal with the body or kill the brigadier. And the gardener. Yeah, I do think there was a round or two in the beginning of the game. I think I forgot that third guy. Or girl, you never know who it is. Actually, these are pretty much guys I'm killing. I don't see any women that I'm killing, except for the peasants. But I'm not killing them. I'm just sending them to the bistro after they do the job. So they can eat rotten, moldy bread. Get a lot of ergot into their system and see things. Okay, so I do a bribe, and then I do a bury. So it's going to cost me 3 to bury. So that's 1, 2, and I get rid of. Oh, nope, it doesn't go there. 3. And buried. And I have room for 1 more. So yeah, place the corpse card under an annex of your choice, regardless of who owns it, leaving enough of the cards sticking out so you can see the amount of money in the corpse's pocket. The number of bodies that can be buried under an annex is equal to the rank of the annex. You and the owner of the annex share the money in the corpse's pocket by advancing your token on the wealth track. If you bury the corpse under one of your own annexes, you take all of the money. Okay. So just that money is showing when I bury him. Do I get that money right away? Because I forgot it from that too. Let's see. The user goes stack. Yep. I thought that was at the end of the game. I really, really did. I thought that was at the end of the game. So 26. I think that puts me over. Right? 6 and 6 is 12, 13, 2, 3, 43. That puts me over. Can't go above 40. I lost out on that. Okay. I'm going to need to launder some money. And that, well, let me see. Okay, so that was everything I had to do on this turn. So now, no police investigation because there's no body. I just buried it in time. It only took me 3, was that 4 days? So they all leave, and I get nothing for him. I lose 2 because of these guys. Right there. There's, how many can I do that for in the passing? When I pass, okay, you can choose not to do any of the above actions on your turn. In this case, you are allowed, but not required, to meet the crooked village notary to launder money. You can either exchange a portion of your cash for a 10 check, or cash checks in order to increase your money. All right, that's what I'm going to do this turn. So they're all going to come out, and it doesn't matter who's going where because I'm not taking any lives tonight. I'm all very lucky because I'm going to pass, and I'm going to bring this down to 8. I'm going to get 3 more of these, 10, 20, 30. I'm racking up pretty good. And I'm going to get 1 because no police investigation. They all leave. I had some in my room, so they paid. And then I pay out 2. So now last is just a mechanic and a distiller. I bet I forgot to do it twice in the beginning of the game. That's why there's 2 left. So there's a distiller and a mechanic at the end of the round. Do not pay the wages for one of the accomplices in your hand. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do that. And I'll take 2 peasants, I'll bribe them, and then we will kill this guy. He leaves, pays 1, no police investigation. And now 2nd season. A lot of people are returning. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what was I, 6. So this is 6 cards short from the last season. Okay. Brigadier is coming in, and there's going to be a gardener following, I see. I have a body here, so if he's the only one, I may want to kill the Brigadier. So he's not going to get me any money as far as paying for a room. Gardener, oh God, another peacekeeper. Gardener. Is everything safely there? The peacekeeper and the representative. Room 5 is not available. I find this highly upsetting. I've heard magnificent things about 5. Okay, so I have 2 police officers and I have a body on the premises. I do have a place to bury it since this is a rank 2 and only has 1 corpse under it right now. But it's going to cost me 2, so I'm going to have to spend this turn to bribe and get 2 peasants and then use those 2 peasants to bury the corpse. And that'll get me another 16 and protect me, 18, and protect me from the police. So that's 16, 24. That's 24. So if the game ended right now, I would have 40, 60. I would have 64 points if the game ended right now, which isn't enough to give me much of a title. No. Not enough at all. I need to up my game. I need to more than double what I did first round. And that sucks because I lost all that money. Because I couldn't get it over there, so I let it build up too much. That sucks. Okay, maybe you would forgive me. I will not. I need... so that's what I did. Yes, so then I get 1 from the gardener as they all leave. 25, I got to pay out 2, 23. Okay, so we got a Viscount and a Concierge. I do like that Concierge. I already have 1. I have to build that annex. Oh, actually, I should have done that already, actually. That marker here. I'll just flip it. So I remember. There. Viscount, Concierge. The Viscount here, the Concierge here. Yeah, the Concierge here. Novice. Okay, I chose well. Concierge is level 2. Means he's going to be paying 4. Okay, I will bribe 2 peasants and then build the annex. Build the annex. Okay, and that's it. So no bodies, so no police investigation. Everyone leaves. The concierge is level 2, so he is going to pay me his rank. That's what he pays me, his rank. So I'm going to get 2. 1, 2. I have 1 to pay out. Bad. Not bad. Okay, so let's see now. Representative and a bishop. Each purple. I have a green. I have a blue. And that's it. Huh. I think I'll put the representative will get room 5 like he wants. Bishop, a butcher, and then something else. I don't know. Okay. I think I chose well. Wow, they're all 3 a landscaper. Trying to bribe any of them I want to. Bye. We see the bishop immediately earned 4 franc. Landscaper immediately earned 4 franc. The end of the game, earn 4 franc for each red, for each purple. Be at the end of the game, each purple, but I don't, wow. I'm going to spend 1 turn. I'm going to bribe a couple of peasants. And my second action, I'm going to bribe 2 more peasants. I get 1 for him. That's his rank. There's no police investigation. Everybody leaves. I get 1. And then I got to pay out 5. So this 25 is going to get knocked back down to 20. But that's okay. Now let's see. We got a monk and a mechanic coming in. Immediately replace one of the white key tokens with one of your key tokens. I use this as the neutral color. It's actually pretty good. And then I get a concierge out again. I can do that to both those rooms. Mechanic, cultivator. And I forgot that 3rd one again, did I? Last turn. Here, cultivator and abbot. I need you to keep me honest. Okay. Let's see. Use 2 peasants to kill the abbot, and then the other 2 peasants to bury the abbot. That worked out really good. And it got me another 18 points. Ooh, that's 38. We're going to get 1 point. No investigation. I have 1 accomplice to pay out. Oh, I'll put the peasants. Shouldn't have done that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back in the bistro. They tried to leave. I caught them. Smithers sent out the hounds. So, yeah, I'm going to have to launder. So it doesn't matter who goes where, because I want the high point. So 1. I got. Doesn't the Brigadier Chief look like Edgar Allan Poe? He's a 2, so I'll put him in there. Put this guy over here. So I'm going to pass on this turn to launder money. And I got 37. So I'm going to bring this down to 7. I'm going to take 30, 10, 20, 30. I need to play more aggressively. You know, I don't know if the point system takes into account short game versus long game when you look at how well you do. Because I keep playing short games and I'm really not getting up to that 110 minimum value. All right, so that's what I did this turn. I laundered all that money. So I'm going to get 2 for the Brigadier Chief. There's no investigation, no bodies. So they're going to leave. I have 1 to pay out, so that's back down to 8. So let's see who we have coming out here. A mechanic, and there's a newsboy. Rank 1. Representatives do love that room, number 5. This is going to be the game. All right, next turn it looks like. Maybe 1 after that. Okay. $12, $8, $8, $8, $12. Immediately earn 1 for each blue annex you own, including this one. That would be 2 francs. I don't need that though. So I will bribe 2 peasants. And I will kill the mechanic. He's worth 1, so I'm going to make 1. Something I have to spend on this guy as everyone leaves. Okay, a count and a prince. Put the count there. Put the prince over here. The brewer and representative. Okay, I think I'm liking the way this is setting up. So I am going to bribe 2 peasants and then use them and the marquis to bribe the prince. And at the end of the game, you're going to earn 3 franc per house that you have. If I killed him, he would have been worth 26. Could still be. 3, 6, 12. Okay. Maybe. It might, might actually be better worth it to kill him. Okay, so that was bribe. Oh, I can't bury. So I'm going to bribe again. I'm going to bribe these 2 urchins. And that's my turn. I'm going to get 2 for the count. There's no police investigation because there's no police. So that 8 becomes a 10. I have to... There's 3, so that's down to 7. Last 2 is a priest and a brigadier chief. I will... This is... I want to check one quick thing out before I make up my mind. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah, the police investigation. If there's at least one police card in an open room at the inn, the police investigate. Each player having at least one unburied corpse must appeal to the village gravedigger. In order to avoid being arrested, each player must pay 10 franc. So it's going to cost me 10 franc if this brigadier catches the corpse. So I have to bury the corpse. So that means the courses of 1. So I spend a peasant to bury the corpse. That'll get me another 12 points. 19. And for my second action, I can't even make more francs. So that's has to do the entire turn. I make more checks, I mean. That's it. That's all I dare do. Nothing here costs 1. Peasant and a prince, neither of them count as anything. Brigadier chief is 2 rank. The priest is 3. With 1 action left, there's really nothing else I can do. That's going to be game. So I'm going to get 3. 3 for the priests. There's no bodies to investigate. Whew, okay, that's it. So at the end of the game, I'm going to earn 3 franc that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 franc. 70 francs is what I have in checks. So that's 21 points. 21 points. Puts me at the 43. I can't go that high. Okay, now there's no other last minute. Let's see, end of game. Okay, I have no unburied corpses, so that's good. And that's it. Yeah, just adding the... Oh, I got it. Well, yeah, you add the francs. Also for the final score. So that's 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. I don't get any points, I think, for those guys. So 110 is literally the lowest point. It's, you know, to the local constabulary, I'm just a worrying innkeeper. They're not really cared. Hey, at least I made it on the list. So I didn't play aggressively enough. I see that now. Big problem, sure. But I made it on the list. You know, the short game, I'm still convinced that these points don't take in consideration long game versus short game. Because even if I played a little bit better in the first round, a little bit better in the second, would I really have gotten much more than 130? 150 maybe? I don't think in a short game it's possible to become a demonic innkeeper. Whoa, Shogunstein! Didn't notice you there, buddy. All right. You play this game a lot. I got to get a copy now. Oh, it is fun. It's fun both as a one-player and as a multiplayer game. I think it does work better as a multiplayer game, to tell you the truth, because you get all the back and forth action between the players, screwing each other over by putting someone in your room you don't want in your room. It does. It has a little bit of that take that factor. So it does work a little bit better as a multiplayer game, Shogunstein. And by the way, Shogunstein, if anybody out there is watching this and you enjoy my videos, you got to go check out Shogunstein. He puts on some great shows and videos as well. Let's see, be aggressive. Yes, I know I wasn't aggressive enough. Like a ninka. I was like a ninka poop. Ninja, I see, haha. But no, yes, ninka. I was a ninka poop there. Yeah, that's my biggest criticism, I think, is I don't think the solitary point system takes in consideration a short game versus a long game. And for this particular game, I could have been a little bit more aggressive in the beginning and a little bit more in the second half. But I don't think there was any way I could have been more aggressive in the second half, considering what I was drawing, what I needed to do, the ranks versus the bribed people that I had. But it was definitely good. I love the balance about that, and especially another thing, a very subtle thing I really enjoy about this game. Oh, no problem, Shogunstein. You're definitely worth it, and you deserve it. Shout out. One last thing I just want to say that I really like about this game is although it is about murdering guests in your house, it's done tongue in cheek. I honestly feel it has an Edward Gorey kind of feel to it, or a Charles Adams-esque feel to it, tongue in cheek. But what I really love about this game, murdering aside, is how many games do you get to play where laundering money is literally part of your strategy? I love that. The whole laundering money part is hysterical to me. So there you go. Shogunstein, I'm glad you were able to join us and check this out. And really cool. I'm glad that you said that, you've seen enough of this game being played by me that you think it's worth your while, your money, and your time. I think it's worth most people's time and money, honestly. It depends on who you are, what you're looking for in a game. But this is fun. It delivers fun solo. It delivers fun two-player. It delivers fun multiplayer. So if you do get it and you play it, drop a comment and let me know what you think of it, brother. And I'll have to watch that video too. All right, everyone. I'm your buddy Big John G from Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am losing my voice. I'm out of here.